Alright, more unboxing time just for some of my electronics. Hey guys, this is VlogWithAvroTF here, and today is just going to be a simple unboxing video of some few USB 3.0 ports with a power adapter. And this one is just a simple display to HDMI adapter. So of course I got these products from Micro Center just to improve my productivity for my laptop. But this is just going to be an unboxing video and just to test out each of them. Okay, so I know a lot of people have been searching about each of the products just to do research and testing for all their electronics. However, I will be able to do it for this video. So this is the first one to open. These are the two that I bought just in case if I needed more power for my USB hubs. This one is the 4-port USB 3.0 hub with power adapter that also powers up the USB hub just to use more power than any of the computers. So here's the product. So this is the 4-port USB 3.0 hub with power adapter. As I said before, it comes with a USB and the power adapter as well, and it also comes with different sides here. So some instructions here, the back has some features and everything else. But overall, I'm just gonna simply open up this box. Okay, I guess I should have got a razor blade next time here, but let me just simply remove the wrapper by hand. Now to remove that and open this. Okay, here's the product. Now just gonna simply take everything out of the box and grab this power adapter. And it also comes with instructions manual. So yeah, Sabrent, instructions manual, and everything. So here it is. This is the power adapter for the USB hub with this one. So yeah, it's pressable. Okay, this is just a small USB hub here. Should include with a power adapter. So this usually takes up the USB 3.0 hubs here, and this should help for my laptop, which is using up so much of my power of my laptop solely. Absolutely, I have no idea what I'm saying here, but just to summarize of what the product looks like, it has the USB cable, which is 3.0, has 4 ports of USB, either toggleable on or off, and this one is a power adapter for this. Alright, so this is my laptop here, and right now all my USB ports are using up so much of my laptop's power, which is not going to be good for all my USB hubs. Every time I power something like a high-powered adapter, it will cause all the USB hubs to break and cause issues, which is what I've experienced so far. I unfortunately don't have a footage of how my USB hubs started losing all the power because I kept plugging in all my high-powered USBs into my USB hubs, and now which causes all of them to be shut down. In summary, just to make everything clear, if I were, for example, try to plug in my SSD to my USB hub, this will cause every of my USB hubs to shut down and not work correctly. So that's how I was experiencing a lot of issues back then. But with this adapter, along with the power adapter, I could just use all my USB hubs for my HDMI ports safely. Just to summarize again, for multiple times, the Insignia USB 3.0 to the HDMI ports. I have 2 of them. So summary of all this, I'm just gonna simply test out each of them and then try to power on my laptop with the new USB hubs here. So let's get this set up. So step 1, plug in the AC adapter to the USB hub. Okay, I had to cut that part. This should look something like this. Okay, got a lot of wiring mess here. It's just a lot to go around. So I'll have to do some rearrangements. So stay tuned to that. Alright, just did some rearrangements already here, and this is my USB hub inside. So I connected some HDMI USBs to this hub here, including the Elgato and the fan, of course, for my laptop. And the AC adapter is connected to my surge protector that also has a battery for it. So the only way to turn them on is just simply by turning this button right there so that it goes on full power. Alright, now it's at full power here. While it's charging, it should be able to power my USB hubs here, so it should be connected. Now the only way to activate is by pressing each of those buttons like this. So whenever I want to use certain USB hubs, I could just simply press one. And in some cases, if I were to do some streams here, then I would have to disable one of them. So yeah, this can be useful for managing some of my USB hubs if I really want to do something. Alright, let's see if I'm able to go for another USB hub. Just in case I have the second one for this, but for now, just gonna have to test it out. Alright, here it is. This is the fun demonstration. So I only got 2 monitors active, and the third one's not active because I turned off the USB 3.0 to an HDMI adapter for the third monitor. So whenever I don't use certain monitors, I can just simply press one of them like this. That deactivates the monitor, and I can either have just only one single monitor like this. So that means I can either do a switch for each of them as I needed. But if I really want to use like 3 monitors, then I would have to activate those switches like this. So I'll have to press either of them so that I can use some of my monitors. So the powered USB hubs here should not interfere with any other my USB devices. Now then, I should be able to swap out the old one and then replace it with a new one, of course. Okay, so after a while of rearranging everything, yes, I replaced my USB hub, the existing one, to now the new powered USB hub, which remains unused to this day. So I'm just gonna simply keep this simple USB hub here, and the other one is gonna be powered all the way inside this area here, which has the 7 USB 2.0 hubs. So right now, all of the powered USB hubs now go into this power bank with a surge protector, of course. That way I can keep my electronics safe from any of the power surges here while powering all the USB hubs that use more power without trying to harm my laptop. Okay, so here's a test. If I were to use a Samsung device like the SSD right there, in some cases, this uses a lot of power here, which requires me to plug into the USB hub with a power adapter. So if I were to give it a test, let's see. Now it should come up with my storage here. Okay, with this powered, this appeared on my screen here. So I can see my hard drives. It runs just perfectly fine as well, and I do keep some of the projects of the videos that I recorded for my vlogs. That means I should be able to play DVDs and read solid state drives safely without any issues. Here's another example of me using the live camera or the webcam that's powered through a USB 2.0 hub here, and the rest are just basically all the powered USB hubs. So now I should be able to use it safely without causing any of the disruptions to all my USB cables. So overall, should be good now. Now, I'll have to get rid of this mess here. Alright, so yeah, this is the next item to unbox. The DisplayPort to an HDMI adapter, which is this adapter that I'm trying to try out here. Usually this is a case to where I want to switch to a different adapter or an HDMI. Like for example, I have the Elgato, which only has the HDMI port here, and my monitor only has one HDMI and the DisplayPort adapter. So it means if I were to try to switch out one of them, then I would have to unplug the one and then swap out to the other one. But with this adapter, I should be able to switch out to a different device like my gaming console without any issues. Alright, this is plugged into the third monitor already with the display adapter to an HDMI and the Elgato as well. So if I were to test out by turning on the console like this, then enable the Elgato capture card and then open the application. Okay, so yeah, I took a lot of time out of this, but unfortunately the display port to an HDMI adapter doesn't seem to work as much. I even tried swapping out HDMI ports, but to no avail. Yes, even if I tried swapping out, this cable right there is connected to my computer directly. It still doesn't produce any output whatsoever. So yeah, unfortunately I gotta return this back because it doesn't seem to work consistently. So far, aside from that, not working display to HDMI adapter, all I can say is the USB hubs do work pretty well with power on. Hope you guys do enjoy this pretty much a short unboxing vlog. If you guys do enjoy it, please consider following me on other social media platforms. In my About page, this is VlogWithAvroTF, signing out. Alright, these two should be good, and this one I'm just going to return it because it is actually not working. But overall, these adapters should work just fine.